Hi, my name is Marvin. I am 21. I am a business and psychology major, and my aspiration is to be happy. I definitely see myself in a relationship, in a marriage with a whole another male species in my life. I actually in a current situation with a guy, and he already has one child, but we already talked about like if this actually is going somewhere that we would get a surrogate. But I don't want one. I want like four little kids. And I'm like a DC fanatic, so all my kids got named like Kal-El, Kara, Zer-El. Like it's just mad, just DC. And I honestly do see like a nice little like house, white picket fence, 2 or 3 dogs, nice little marriage. But I don't want a big marriage. I want a small little marriage and a bomb ass reception. That's all I want, Everybody come in with the gifts, drop it off. But you know what we don't do? We don't do Target registry, okay? Straight JC Penney's, all right, JC Peso, and bye-bye baby, because at that time, I'm definitely gonna have a child. So I don't really have friends. I don't use the word friends. I use the word family, because after a while, I'm a clingy person, and like, me being clingy doesn't work for the word friends. So we're family. The people I hang around the most while I'm in school and sometimes out of school is my KO, my KP, my girl Tania. Oh, and that's it. And then there's a girl who don't go here. Her name is Olivia. Olivia, I love Liv. Okay? I'm crying. I don't know what to say. My friends, my family is very like special to me. Like, I don't know if I can do a lot of stuff without them. Like, I definitely couldn't graduate with half of these people because even though they're not graduating with me, I couldn't do this because school is just too stressful and too depressing to go without being friends. I don't know how people who can just come to school, do their work, and then leave. I don't have that kind of mentality. Like, I have to come in, go to class, and then as I'm leaving, scrounge around for friends because I need that kind of social activity because I'm that social butterfly that people love, but like I can't be that social butterfly without having friends. It's like if you ever saw Monsters Inc., how they need the laughter or the screams for them to survive in that underworld life. I need friends to build up my happy meter. If I don't have that, I'm just like a big old Alright, so I'm part of ATRM, which is one of the only dance teams on campus. There was OOC, but we don't talk about that. I'm one of the choreographers too. I believe there's about 9 or 10 of us that do choreography. So within that, there's a big team. It's like a good 45 of us. So we usually practice in the Rotunda or NPRC, which is mostly like our biggest space, but we do what we gotta do. We practice in order to get ready for a show. Usually first semester is just rehearsing for programs and stuff like that, getting ready for somebody else's show, while spring semester is for us to get ready for our own show. So with my position, I am part of SGA, but I'm also part of a subcommittee, a part of it, which is CAB, which is Campus Activities Board, which is new. So you can kind of say like I'm the founding father of this campus because I started it. But a part of FGA, my position is Vice President of Programming and Operations, which is basically doing the parties, large-scale events, and stuff like that. So my position ties into Campus Activities Board for large-scale events because it's the same position, except that position is broken onto 5 different areas. So within that, I work with 4 other people to make sure that the campus community gets what their money is paying for, and to also make sure other clubs also get what they want. I also do a lot of contracting work. I make sure I print out all the contracts. I have to sign them, along with Evan Refrano, which is the SGA president, and Suzanne, who is our supervisor of the entire e-board of CAB and SGA. So at the senior block party, I bought back an old time game that everybody should know and love. If you're, alright, this is gonna sound a little racist. If you're black, is double dutch, okay? If you grew up in the boroughs, if you grew up down south, you already know when you go in the middle of the street around noon to about 4 o'clock, you gotta play double dutch. Boy or girl, that's what you gotta do, okay? So I bought it back. Yesterday, I didn't have a good luck, okay? I was just getting back into it, so I wasn't really catching the beats. So I got in the rope a couple of times. I didn't succeed. Hey, my family kind of knew, and it's a funny story because I believe I was 18 and I was sitting in the living room, not in the living room, I was sitting in the kitchen with me and my mother, no, me and my sister and my father and my niece and my nephew, and my father looks at me for like 5-10 minutes and I'm looking away and I'm looking at him and I'm like, what? He goes, so. I'm like, so what? He goes, when we having your coming out party? And me, even though my older brothers were gay, I kind of like was like, what do you mean a coming out party? I'm thinking that he talking about like my national champions titles. I think I'm having like a late little party. You know, when we having a coming out party, my sister was like, you know what kind of coming out party he talking about? And like, I didn't really catch the hint. So my father passed away when I graduated Nassau. So when I graduated Nassau, I caught the joke. So I was like, oh my God, like my father knew this entire time I was gay. Now my mother's a little tricky. She doesn't care to know, but she basically said like, I don't care who comes in this house, boy or girl, you wrap it up. I was like, okay. Like, so like in my family, like there's more gay people around us. So like my father and my mother was very like open. My late uncle was gay and everybody said I like him and his name is Queenie. So I really didn't, at a young age, I kind of knew I didn't have to come out because if I was gay, they already would have known. So I have a loving family. So as you can see, I have a very, very, very what's the word I'm trying to use? I have a very congested lifestyle within dance, cheer, SGA, cab, RA. My life is very complicated, very emotional, and very just out there. But honestly, if I had to do it all over again, probably would do it ×2. Make myself a little more crazier. Because, you know, that's me. And I wouldn't be me without all these things and people in my life. Because I am me.